Honey, guess what? Where have you been all day? Dinner's already cold and I got tired of waiting for you. I'm sorry, I just got so wrapped up in my work I lost track of time. Today we finished perfecting our oil drop experiment to measure the charge and mass of electrons. What the heck is an electron? Do you realize how revolutionary this is? I told you about this yesterday! There are these little particles inside atoms that Albert told us about last time we had dinner together. Do you remember that? Wait, Albert? Who's that? You know the guy with the crazy hair? Oh, I remember him. I loved Albert. Anyways, back to my experiment. The experiment entailed balancing the downward gravitational force with the upward drag and electric forces on tiny charged droplets of oil suspended between two metal electrodes. You got me? No. Okay. Since the density of the oil is known, the droplets' masses and therefore their gravitational and buoyant forces could be determined from their observed radii. So got me? I don't get what you're saying. Anyways, using a known electric field, my partner and I could determine even the charge on oil droplets in mechanical equilibrium. Do you remember that? Mechanical equilibrium? By repeating the experiment for many droplets, we confirmed that the charges were all multiples of some fundamental value, and we calculated it to be 1.5924 times 10 to the negative 19th. We proposed that this was the charge of a single electron. We also calculated the mass to be 9.1093888 times 10 to the negative 31st. Cool. Do you want chicken or beef with dinner? Let me dumb it down. We calculated the mass and charge of the electron like I first said. What I did was I put a charge in a tiny drop of oil and measured how strong an applied electric field has to be in order to stop the oil drop from falling. You get the magnetism involved.
Okay.
Since he was able to work out the mass of the oil drop, he could calculate the force of gravity on one drop. He could then determine the electric change that the drop must have by varying the charge on different drops. I noticed that the charge was always a multiple of negative 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19th, the charge on a single electron. This meant that it was electrons carrying the unit charge. You don't... I am ecstatic right now. I don't know anything you just said, but I really hope we win in a little prize.